Okay, everyone, let's start our topic now.
Alright.
Mohammed, Amit. So our last topic was high availability, right, everyone?
Yes, yes, sir.
High availability. Okay, wait. Everyone, please help me. Into this section, we are completed our layer 2 firewall discussion, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
high availability.
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes,
other
sir.
topic? Any other topic?
No, that's it. That's it.
What about
No.
VPN? What about VPN?
No, we haven't done it.
It is not started yet.
Okay, okay. See, for VPN today, I will share a video first, okay? I will share a basic VPN video, everyone. So before this IPsec and SSL VPN configuration, please watch this 90-minute basic VPN video. Amit, clear my point?
Yes, sir.
It's not Fortinet. It's not a Fortinet video, Mohammed.
Okay.
It's not Fortinet VPN video. No, it's a basic VPN. Okay, what is VPN? What is IPsec? Okay, what is phase 1? What is phase 2? What is encryption? What is hashing? What is Diffie-Hellman? So, and tomorrow we'll focus on to this VPN section. So today we can go for firewall authentication topic and virtual domain. Two topics we can focus on. Amit, clear?
Yes, sir.
So today we can, yes, Amit?
I think, sir, firewall authentication is completed. Is
Okay.
user ID verification and local
Yes,
data.
user ID, yes. It's complete?
Yes, sir. It is completed.
Okay, so firewall authentication and layer 2 firewall and high availability is complete, right? See, so let's go on to the virtual domain. After that, we can go for the monitoring and reporting. Okay, Mohammed, Amit?
Yes, sir.
So let's start our virtual domain concept. And please watch this basic VPN video. And I'm sharing right now. Wait, please check your WhatsApp, everyone. 2 minutes. Okay, everyone, please check your WhatsApp group. I shared a video with you.
Yes, sir.
This video is for basic VPN discussion. Amit, Mohammed.
Okay, sir.
All right. Okay, so
So please watch this today, okay? Because tomorrow we can continue our VPN section on firewall.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let's focus on our topic. Let's talk about virtual domain concept. So we can focus on today virtual domain, and if we have a time, so we can start our login and monitoring section. So what is virtual firewall in Fortinet? Wait. Virtual firewall in Fortinet. So in Fortinet, you can say virtual firewall. Okay. In Cisco, you can say virtual firewall or security context. In Fortinet, you can say VDOM concept. In Fortinet, you can say virtual domain or virtual firewall. Wait. So in Fortinet, you can say virtual domain, or in short, you can say VDOM concept. So why we need this concept, virtual domain? So you can divide your single firewall box, single appliance into multiple virtual firewall box or into multiple virtual appliance. For example, see here we have a FortiGate firewall box. Okay, and this FortiGate firewall box is connected with a switch. In your LAN side, you have a switch. In LAN side, you have multiple departments. Okay, for example, marketing departments, sales department, and HR department. So in your LAN side, you have multiple department, and for each department, for example, this is your marketing department, this is your sales department, and this one is your what? HR department. So for each department, okay, if in case if you want to configure, separate type of security policy or NAT policy or security profile configuration or VPN configuration, or you can say for each department, I want dedicated firewall appliance. Okay, for example, for marketing and for sales, I want dedicated L3 firewall box. And for HR department, I want a dedicated L2 firewall box. So into this scenario, what we can do? We can go with 3 separate physical appliances, everyone, right? We can go with 3 physical boxes, separate boxes, Amit, Muhammad.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If we are going with 3 separate physical appliances, then what about cost? Cost is very high if you are going with 3 physical appliances. So what we can do in Fortinet, what we can do, we can go with a concept is called virtual domain. What we can do, we can divide. We can buy a single big box. And with the help of license, you can divide your single appliance, single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. This technique is called virtual domain or VROM concept, you can say. So with the help of license, you can divide your firewall box into marketing, into sales, and into HR. These are what totally independent units, and there is no any communication in between marketing, sales, and HR. You have 3 separate appliances. And these are, see, these are resources. Your interfaces are called resources. For example, this is port number 2, port number 3, port number 4, port number 5, port number 6, and port number 7. So first you can divide your single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. After that, you can assign your interfaces. So you can see, as per our discussion right now, we have 2 interfaces in marketing firewall box. So whenever you are logging into the marketing firewall box, you can get 2 interfaces. You can get 2 interfaces only. It means you have a firewall device with 2 interfaces. Clear my point, Mohammed, Amit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this concept is called virtual domain. You can divide your single firewall box into multiple separate virtual firewall appliances. In case if you talk about management, options, so remember we have a default admin account, right, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And with this default admin account, we have a default profile is called super_admin profile.
Yes.
If you remember everyone, we have 2 predefined profile, super_admin and professional_admin, right?
Yes.
So if any administrator has super_admin profile, so he has full global access. He can do anything into the firewall device. He can divide your single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. He can go anywhere. He can go in marketing firewall box. He can go in sales. He can go HR. He can do any kind of changes. He has full global access. So no problem. You can go with single administrator, or in case if you are looking for separate admin account, separate administrator for each VDOM, for each virtual domain. So yes, you can create your account. For example, here I can create admin 1 account, admin 2, admin 3. So I can create separate administrator account for each VDOM. And with these accounts, I can attach my predefined profile. If you remember everyone, we have 2 predefined profile in FortiGate firewall box, super_admin and professional_admin, right?
Yes.
So I can attach I can attach. This is the difference, everyone. This is the difference you can say in between super underscore admin and professional underscore admin. So you can create admin account, and with these admin account, you can attach your professional underscore admin profile. You can attach with these administrator account. You can attach your professional underscore admin account. So now this time, this admin one, he can do anything. This admin one, he can do anything, any kind of changes, but only in marketing firewall box. Admin 2 has full access, but he can only manage sales firewall. He can do any configuration, but only in sales firewall device. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Advanced. So you can go with single admin account, predefined admin account, or you can go with separate dedicated administrator. It's called per VDOM admin account, per VDOM administrator. Now, okay, wait. Okay, so I told you, you can divide your single firewall box, single firewall appliance into multiple virtual firewall box, multiple separate virtual. So this is what marketing, sales, and HR. You can divide your single firewall box into multiple VDOMs. Now let's talk about two scenarios. Let's talk about two scenarios. First scenario is called what? Independent VDOMs, and second scenario we have routing through a single VDOM. So we need to discuss two scenarios in VDOM implementation. So let's talk about this scenario first. This scenario is called independent VDOMs. So here we have marketing firewall box, sales firewall box, and HR. So here we have multiple VDOMs are completely separated into this scenario. There is no communication in between VDOMs by default. By default, there is no any communication. Marketing firewall box don't know anything about the sales and HR. There's no any communication in between VDOMs. And each VDOM has its own physical interface linked to the internet. So into the scenario, we have separate internet connection for each VDOM. Separate internet connection. So LAN portion. So LAN portion and WAN side network. LAN side network, WAN. LAN side network and WAN. So into this topology, you need separate internet connection for each VDOM. Right now, we have three VDOMs, right, everyone? Marketing, sales, and HR. So we can go with three separate internet connection. But in case if you have 10 VDOMs, 5 VDOMs, then you need 3 separate internet connectivity. Clear my point?
Yes.
That is the issue. Into the scenario, this is the issue, everyone. For each VDOM, you need separate internet connection. Maybe in your network, maybe in your topology, you have a single ISP connection. Then into this topology, we need separate physical interface linked to the internet. Each VDOM has its own physical interface linked to the internet. That is the issue. If you want to go with this topology, if you want to go with this scenario, you can go with. But in case in your network, if you have a single ISP connection, then you can go with this concept, routing through a single VDOM. What you can do into the scenario, for example, if you have single ISP connection, so what you can do, you can put your internet connection in a VDOM. You can create a VDOM. It's called 2_internet. You can give any name, everyone. You can give any name, 2_internet. It's just a name. Amit, Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
It's just a name, everyone. You can type your name, my name, no problem. So you can put your internet connection in a separate VDOM. It's called 2_internet. And this is your marketing, sales, and HR. Marketing, sales, and HR. So I told you there is no any communication in between VDOMs, but it's a by default. By default, there is no any communication in between VDOMs. But if you want to create a communication, you can. So here what we can do, we can create a communication We can create a link in between marketing and to underscore internet. We can create a link in between sales to underscore internet, HR to underscore internet. So this marketing foul box, he has an idea about only in to underscore internet. He only know about to underscore internet. So traffic is traveling like this. Traffic is traveling like this. Sales traffic, HR traffic. So we have two scenarios. Either you can go with independent VDOMs or you can go with routing through a single VDOM. Mohammed, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now if you talk about VDOM modes, so in case if I want to use VDOM option in my scenario, so we need to know the VDOM modes here. VDOM mode you can select first. Mode option is split VDOM. So there are two VDOM modes in FortiGate firewall box. First one is a split VDOM. In a split VDOM mode, FortiGate has two VDOM in total. It's called root and FG traffic. It has two VDOM in total. This type of mode, this split VDOM mode, you can use in security fabric technology. So in Fortinet, we have a concept is called security fabric. I'm not talking about security fabric, but in case if you are working with Fortinet security fabric technology, so you can go with split VDOM mode. But the problem is in the split VDOM, we have two VDOM in total. But in my scenario, I'm looking for marketing VDOM, sales VDOM, HR VDOM, director, manager. Then we can go with this VDOM mode option. It's called multi-VDOM. So if you want multiple VDOMs, sales, marketing, HR, finance, manager, director, so you can go with multi-VDOM option. So can create multiple VDOMs that function as a multiple independent units. Clear? VDOM mode, we have two options, Amit. Split VDOM and multi-VDOM. Clear now, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you talk about management, if you talk about administration, so I told you, you can go with single admin account. You can go with single admin account. See, this admin account, or if any admin account has super underscore admin profile, any administrator account has super underscore admin profile, so he has full global access. It means this admin account can go anywhere. This admin account can divide your single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. Okay, this admin account can go anywhere, can do any kind of changes. But in case if you are looking for per VDOM administrator account, so yes, you can create separate admin account for each VDOM, separate admin account for each VDOM. Now, wait. So now, in case if you want to create a VDOM, see everyone, in our topology, we cannot create VDOM option because we are working with trial version FortiGate. So you cannot do this practical in your topology. In EVNG, in GNS, you cannot do this practical. Amit, Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Without license. But I have an old image. I have old image 5.2.3. So I can show you some option. Okay, no problem. See. But without license, you cannot divide your single appliance into. See, this is not our task. Okay, how to work with a firewall device right now. Amit, Mohammed, this is not our task how to work with a firewall device. We are
Yes, sir.
familiar, right? We are familiar with how to work with a firewall device, how to configure interface, how to configure routing, NAT, VPN. We are familiar with this, right, Mohammed, Amit?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right now, our task is what? Our task is how to divide a single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. Okay, so this is our task. Our focus is on how to divide, how to work with a firewall device. We are familiar with this. So now I'm trying to upload an image. Okay, I want to show you some option in with old image. Wait. Okay, so here I'm using an old image to show you some option in VDOM concept. Let's configure IP address here. Everyone can hear me? Amit, Mohammed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are working with old image. See, we are working with 5.2.3. And here this, see, right now this box is a single appliance. It's a FortiGate firewall box, but it's an old image. And this box mode is a single firewall box. You can see here we have system option, router tab, policy and object, security profile. You can configure VPN and user devices. So right now this box mode is a single mode. Now let's go into the console. You can go into console and you can type here config system global set vdom enable. So we can try to enable vdom here. You can type end, you can yes. Now you can log out, or it will automatically log out, and you can log in again this time. So when you log in this time, you can see here we are getting a new option. We are getting a new option. It's called global. Amit,
Yes,
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 sir.
sir.
we are getting a new option global. Muhammad, you can see here we have a new tab. It's called virtual domains. Virtual domains. So when you enable VDOM option, by default, here we have a VDOM. It's called root VDOM, and all the interfaces, they are participating into this single VDOM, root VDOM. Once you create multiple, for example, marketing VDOM, sales VDOM, HR VDOM, so you can get the information with plus sign. How to work with a marketing firewall box, how to work with sales firewall box, we are familiar. Okay, how to work with a firewall device. Now you can go into the global tab. What is global tab? So global tab is a centralized place, you can say, everyone. It's a centralized place where you can create your VDOMs. You can assign your interface to their respective VDOMs. You can create VDOM administrator account. So global is a centralized place where you can create VDOMs. See, you can click on VDOM tab, you can click on VDOM, and here we have a default one right now, root VDOM. All the interfaces, they are participating into this default VDOM. In case if you want to create multiple VDOMs like marketing, sales, HR, so you can click on create new. We are working with old firewall device, so you can see in old FortiOS version, first you can define a name, everyone, and then you can decide operation mode. Okay, you want to use this box as a L3 box or as a L2 box. So in old FortiOS version, we have these options. Okay, you can decide your VDOM name, for example, marketing. Then you can decide your operation mode. But in new FortiOS version, yes, in new FortiOS version, we have new feature. We have some new features. See, in new FortiOS version, yes, you can go into the global tab. You can go into the VDOMs. You can click on create new. And when you click on create new, you can get this option. So in new FortiOS version, you can decide your next generation firewall mode. This option is not available in old FortiOS version. Clear my point?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
you can compare everyone. You can compare, okay. You can compare the version features. See, in old version, we can decide operation mode, but in new version, we can decide next generation firewall mode. So we can use FortiGate firewall box next generation firewall mode as a profile base, or you can go with policy based option. What is the difference? I will tell you later, okay? In our separate topology, I will show you. Right now, we are working with old FortiOS version. But yes, I will show you later, okay? What is profile based and what is policy based. But my point right now, my point is you can define a name. For example, I want to use this appliance as a marketing firewall box. Then you can decide your next generation firewall mode, profile based or policy based. After that, you can go for operation mode. So this marketing firewall box, I want to use as a L3 or L2, you can decide. This is the command syntax. See, this is the command syntax. You can go with config video and then you can type edit and which video you want to edit. So marketing, so you can type marketing video name. You can go into the marketing and now if you are in marketing, so you can change your mode. Remember this command syntax in layer 2 firewall configuration?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, you can decide config system settings, set OP mode, NAT, or you can go with transparent option. So simple option, how to create a video, simple option. Once you create your video, once you create your marketing video, what is the next step? The next step is you need to assign your interfaces. You need to assign your interface. For example, in marketing firewall box, okay, I want to assign my port number 2 and port number 3, for example, port number 2 and port number 3 into marketing video. So you can select your interface, you can click on edit, you can click on edit, and now you can decide, see, port number 2. Here you can select your option virtual domain. So here we have a default video, it's called root, but in case if you have a license and if you have multiple VDOMs, you can get a list here, marketing, sales, HR, you can get a list here. With arrow button, you can click and you can select. So you can select like this, see, you can follow the slide. For example, this into the slide, I want to put this port number 3 into this customer video. So you can select customer and click on OK. Clear now? How to
Yes, sir.
assign interfaces? You can
Yes.
create VDOM administrator account. See, you can create VDOM. You can go into the global tab. I told you global tab is a centralized place where you can create your multiple VDOMs. You can assign your interface to their respective VDOMs. You can create VDOM administrators account. So it's a global place. Now you can go in system. You can click on administrator and you can create. For example, into the slide, we have a customer-admin. It's an admin account, and this customer-admin is responsible for customer and root VDOM. So single administrator can manage multiple VDOMs. So two VDOMs, customer and what? Root. So this admin account can manage both customer VDOM and can manage root VDOM. So you can divide your single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. Then you can assign your interfaces. Then you can create a VDOM administrators account. I hope this concept is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Amit,
Yes, sir.
Mohammed.
Yes.
Now
It's
we
clear.
need to discuss two type of setting. In VDOM, we need to discuss two type of setting: global setting, and we can go for setting for each VDOM. So what is global setting? So for some configuration, you need to go onto the global system. Okay, for example, this is your marketing, sales, and HR firewall device. So for host name configuration, you can go into the global setting. For HA, high availability configuration, FortiGuard setting, system time to create multiple admin account, you need to go into the global system. Okay, now we have one more option. It's called setting for each video. Setting for each video. So for example, I have marketing firewall box, and this firewall box mode is a transparent. Operation mode is a transparent, but I want to use this box as a L3 firewall box. So I can change the mode. What I can do, I can go into the marketing firewall box. And if I'm in marketing firewall box, so what is the command syntax? Config system setting, set OP mode, and then you can decide for NAT or you can go with transparent option. So for this setting, you can go into the VDOM. For example, your firewall mode is a profile based, but you want to use as a policy base. You can go into the marketing firewall box. You can change the mode. In case if you have WAN interface, LAN interface, if you want to configure interfaces, if you want to configure route, if you want to configure firewall policies, you need to go into the marketing firewall box. If you want to configure security profile, you need to go into the marketing firewall box. So for example, I have an antivirus profile, for example. Into this marketing firewall box, I have an antivirus profile. So this profile I can only use in marketing firewall box because this profile is available in marketing. So I can only use in marketing. I cannot use this profile, security profile into sales. For sales firewall box, for sales, I can go into the sales firewall box. I can create a separate profile and I can use in a sales firewall box. Clear my point, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So for some setting, you can go into the VDOMs. Now, see, in new 40 OS version, we have a new features. See, right now we have an old 40 OS version. So these options are available. VDOM, network interfaces. You can create VDOM admin account. See, you can create VDOM admin account. You can give a name, you can set a password, and now you can decide your VDOM option. So, but in new 40 OS version, you can go with global security profile. This option, you can see everyone, this option, security profile option tab is not available into this old 40 OS version. So in new 40 OS version, we have a concept is called global security profile. Global security profile. What is global security profile? I told you, for example, if I have marketing, sales, and HR, okay? Marketing, sales, and HR. If I have an antivirus profile in marketing firewall box, so this profile I can only utilize in marketing. I cannot utilize this profile into sales and HR. Okay, right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So here we have a concept global security profile. In new 40 US version, we have global security profile. What is global security profile? So in global security profile, we can create security profile globally. You can go in security profile option tab and you can create a profile here. For example, in global, I'm creating web filtering profile. It's called G-profile. So this global security profile, you can use in any firewall device. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
No problem. In case if you want to create your own, so no problem. You can go into your video. For example, into the slide, we have a customer video. So you can go into the video, no problem. You can go into the video, you can create your profile option, you can use in your policy, no problem. But the point is here in new 40 version, you can go with global security profile. So you can create profile globally, and this profile you can use in any VDOMs. Clear my point, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can we take a break for 5 minutes?
Yes, sure.
Yes, sir.
5 minute break.
Okay.
Everyone, can you hear me? Muhammad, Amit,
Yes, sir.
everyone, let's
Yes, sir.
continue our topic now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now next concept in virtual domain, it's called VDOM concept, inter-VDOM link concept. So I told you by default, there is no any communication in between VDOMs, right?
Yes.
By default, there's no communication. But in case if you want to create a communication in between VDOMs, so you can create inter-VDOM link. Okay. For example, if I have three physical devices, for example, three physical router, you can say, okay, R1, okay, R2, and R3. If I want to connect these three physical appliances with each other, so I need physical link, right? A physical cable, you can say, in between
Yes.
fast Ethernet 0/0 and 0/1. I need a separate physical link in between R1 and R2 and R2 and R3. And yes, we can configure IP address here. For example, 10.1.12.1 here, and then 10.1.12.12.2, same series of IP address. So to connect these three physical appliances, we need physical cable. But here we have here in VROM concept, yes, we have appliance, three separate appliances, but these are not physical appliances, right, everyone? These
Yes.
are VM Firewall box. Okay, virtual domain, you can say. So what we can do here, we have marketing, sales, and HR. So here we have three separate appliances, but these are not physical appliances. These are logical appliances. So in case if you want to create a communication in between marketing and sales, okay, you want to create a communication in between marketing firewall, one firewall to another firewall. So you can create a link. You can create a link in between these logical firewall box. It's called VDOM link. You can say inter VDOM link. If you want to create this link, requirement is what? If one device is in a NAT mode and other device is in a NAT mode, so yes, you can create inter VDOM link. If one device is a NAT mode and other device is in a layer 2 mode, so you can create inter VDOM link, no problem. But if both the devices are in transparent mode or in layer 2 mode, you cannot create inter VDOM link. Clear this requirement, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Amit, Mohammed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, how to create inter VDOM link? Let me show you this option. See, for example, this firewall box is divided into two separate appliances. It's called marketing firewall box and sales. And you want to create a communication. If you want to create a link in between marketing and sales, simple option. You can go into the global tab, everyone. You can go into the interface, and here you can click on create new. You can select your inter VDOM link. And now this is the page. This page, see, here you can define, see, we need a logical link. This is what logical link. So you can give a name for this link first. After that, you can decide you are creating your link, your inter VDOM link in between marketing to sales or marketing to HR or marketing to finance. So you can define your marketing information, marketing VDOM, and sales VDOM information. So I'm creating inter VDOM link in between marketing and sales. So you can define marketing and sales information here. And now IP address, because it's a link, it's an interface. So IP address you can configure, for example, 10.10.100.1 on marketing firewall box and 10.10.100.2 on sales firewall box. Clear this inter VDOM link concept?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Amit, any question?
Not now, sir.
Okay, Mohammed,
Abu
clear?
Bakr.
This is our
Yeah.
this is our VDOM concept, everyone.
Okay.
VDOM concept. I hope this theoretical portion and basic implementation is clear.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now for practical, see, for VDOM practical, in real scenario, you can divide. If you have a license, for example, then you can divide. So this is your VDOM concept. Now we can focus on VPN concept now. And let's start this VPN tomorrow, everyone. Clear now?
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Okay.
Okay. And see, please watch this video before our VPN topic. Please watch this video.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Understand.
Clear now?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I have a small question about the license.
License,
Video,
okay.
yeah, video license. You need a license for video or the license for firewall?
No, you need separate VDOM license. Like for
Ah,
example,
okay.
I want to divide my firewall box into 10 firewall box. So I want 10 VDOM license.
All right, I got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank you.
continue our VPN topic tomorrow, everyone. Okay, guys?
All right, thank you. See you
Bye,
later.
everyone. Take care.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
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 sir.
Bye,
sir.
everyone.
Bye, bye, sir.